done many wonderful works.
Okay, let's read on.
And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. See, depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
That's it. Seal the deal, man. The deal is sealed. So that's how you understand the precepts. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little. And when you really understand the parables of what Yahawashi was saying, they're kind of similar in a way. That's why you can connect the dots with these two chapters, Matthew 7 and Matthew 25. All right, so let's go back to Matthew 25 now.
Matthew 25 and 12. But he answered and said, verily, I say unto you, I know you not.
What's that?
Christianity.
We're the Israelites. Go on.
Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh.
Okay.
For the kingdom of heaven is, let's go into the parable. Shall I read it?
Yeah, keep on.
For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods.
Right, and to deliver unto him his goods. The main good that we have is this truth. John 17 and 17, brother. That's the good that we have, is this complete truth. Because you have other philosophies out there. You have Islam, you have all these shenanigan dogmas out there. But we have the complete truth. And that's one of the good that the Lord has given us. Let's get 17 and 17.
John chapter 17 and 17.
Go ahead.
Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is true.
That's the good that the Lord gave us. And the Lord is traveling to a far country. So when he comes back, because we are using the truth and bringing forth fruit with the truth, we're going to be found approved because of what we've done. All right? Go on. All right.
Matthew 25 and 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods.
Servants.
Servants are us.
There you go. Go on.
And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1.
Right, go on.
To every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them another 5 talents.
That's why it says occupy till I come. Why does it say occupy till I come? What does the word occupy mean? Meaning to do business, to do work. So if the Lord ain't come yet, that means we still got to be doing his work. That means we got to come out here in these highways and these byways and bring out this truth. It's complete, unfiltered truth. Okay, tell our people who they are, the Israelites, and break other things down to them. Go on, brother.
And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained another 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money.
And hid his right. What he did was he put the light under the bushel. He concealed the truth. The Lord gave him the truth, but he hid it under a napkin. So the Lord don't like it when you come into the truth and you hide the truth for yourself. The Lord ain't dealing with that kind of spirit, man. Okay? Go ahead.
After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them.
And he recognizes them, those that did the work. Those that brought forth fruit, that was meet for repentance. John 15 and 16, brother. John 15 and 16. Anybody can get it.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, you have not chosen me, yeah? John chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Right, so it says, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. To do what?
And ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
So we're likened unto the 10 virgins. And what we want to be is the 5 that were wise, that took the oil and also was using the talents and got more talents. Those are the guys we want to play. That's why we're not back in the, that's why we're not back in the comfort of our homes. And we doing sit downs all day. No. The main thing you gotta do is come out on these streets. Luke 14, man, it says, go out in the highways and the byways and to compel them that my house may be filled. That's what Yahawashi told his servants. So you're sitting down somewhere in some boardroom somewhere you're not doing the Lord's will. All you're doing is talking shit, man. Talking about, oh yeah, you guys should be a little bit nicer when you approach the people. It doesn't say that in the scripture. The scripture says, in what is it, Jeremiah 58:1, it says to spare not. Alright? And rebuke and reprove. That's what it says. So if you're rebuking and reproving, that ain't being nice, really. Okay, go on.
That you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain.
Go on.
That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
That's it on there. So now I'm going to go back to where we came from.
It's like, what are you saying about HOs, DC?
No, I was just saying they're not ready. They're not ready, man. All of these other camps, they're not ready for the appearing of the Lord. But the only camp that's ready for the Lord is the brothers of Great Millstone, and those that teach what Great Millstone teach. They're ready. All right? And I'm going to get back to that point in a minute. Go on, bro.
Matthew 25:19. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them.
Okay.
And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought another 5 talents, saying, Lord,
All right.
thou deliverest unto me 5 talents.
Yep.
Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things.
Right.
Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord.
And that further solidifies right there that we are going to be the restoration of the actual house of David, the actual government that Yahawashi had upon his shoulders. So with that government, we're going to control certain portions of the planet, large portions of the planet. Let's read that again.
His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things.
I will make him ruler over many things. So we're going to rule this whole entire planet, beginning with Yahawashi. But brothers are going to have their portion. All right? Everything's going to be done in complete order. But every brother's going to get their satisfied due. Okay? That's what's going to happen, man. So what we could also do, brother, is get me the scripture where it speaks about we seek for his appearance. I'll find it. I'll get it.
Got a little testimony, if I may. I'm not going to say, because I might do it in the video, but I'm not going to say what was going on in the dream. But it was about spiritual power. But the point is that at the end of the video, it's like at the end of the dream, I was slapping myself saying, nah, this time it's not a dream, it's real. After I did what I did in the dream. I'm not going to, if the Most High told me to say it, I'll bring it out in the video. But I was slapping myself, and I had another one a couple of days ago where I got a brother. I said, this time it's not a dream. I've been getting, I said to him, in the dream, I said to him, I've been getting these dreams, but this time it's not a dream. Slap me around my face, I said to the brother. And he was slapping me right in my face. I'm not waking up. Next thing I know, I fucking woke up, man. Bastard. That was one of them dreams where I wanted it to be real. And I woke up throughout the whole day. I felt like, every time I thought about it, a smile come on my face. So that's why I got, the most I put that in me, for me to be calm and just enjoy the ride and just, you know what I'm saying? When I see all this foolishness going on, just take it easy and be cool, you know what I mean? Yeah. Most I gave me that for edification, maybe for the brothers, but definitely for me.
It's like a dream, yeah?
A couple of dreams I've been having lately.
A lot of people, what was it? I forget it. Acts 21 and 17. Where the Lord said He'll pour out all flesh.
Yeah.
That's in Joel 2.
Yeah.
I think it's Acts as well. But even an Edomite woman did a video and she was crying, saying that we're the real Jews. You know, and she was driving and she put the phone on the dashboard and she was crying. Basically, she was saying that, and when these Edomites cry and they tell the world on YouTube that we're Israelites, they're crying because they know they're going to get punished. They're not crying because they don't feel sorry for it. Hey, do you remember in Peckham? This old woman came up and we showed her the sign, and I think, what's his name, Ashan said, what's going to happen to these people that did this to us? And the white woman said, well, it's clear what the word says. If your blood is spilled, then your blood's going to be spilled. And then she started crying, man.
Yeah. Have you seen the Caitlin Bennett one?
What?
Anyway, check out the Caitlin Bennett one when you get the time at home. Caitlin Bennett interview info wars.
Oh, info wars.
Basically, she goes up to brothers, but what she done after, you're gonna see the video, but what she done after, she was so cut, you could see it through the spirit.
You gotta send me that, man.
Can't.
I don't know that.
The brothers are breaking it down, I'll send it to you. But she was so cut through the spirit, she had to go up and interview other people after because she wanted to get some kind of like reassurance that she said, what do? Do you need to get guns then? Because after, when she said, boy, you lot might have to die, or what you've suffered, what you've done to us. And then she broke down into pure emotion. She left all her professionalism as a journalist.
Yeah.
She broke down into pure emotion because a woman just had to be a woman at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she could see the woman come out of her. She said, so we might have to get guns then. You lot saying, well, we might have to die. And you could hear her voice cracking.
Even on the other hand, you've got Israelites, right? They're not necessarily in the truth,
Yeah.
but they're waking up to the fact that something's going on.
Yeah.
I did a video on it a couple months ago. There was this like woman from Ephraim, right? And she was in a car with people, and she was breaking down to them that the US government don't give a fuck about anyone, man.
Yeah.
And she was talking about martial law and concentration camps, and like she was saying they put it in the movies and stuff, but people just look at the movies as entertainment.
Yeah.
But instead of going to the Lord, she's talking about that's why you gotta stack up on food, that's why you gotta get guns and shit, and all that stuff. So although they're going off, people are waking up.
Yeah, they see that something's about to go down, man. And that's why I read the scripture. This is what Yahawashi said. John 14 and 12. Alright? Like the elect. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do. Because I go into my
nice day, fellas.
Yeah, just ignore them.
Enjoy yourselves.
I'll read it again. John 14 and 12.
Let us enjoy ourselves.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, he shall do also, and greater works than these he shall do, because I go unto my Father. And in that time where all hell breaks loose, some brothers are going to get spiritual power right in the middle of that, man. Alright, the Lord said he's going to raise the standard. Alright, Isaiah, get another one. Isaiah 59.
I was bugging out, but I was bugging out on the right hand side after the dream. I was bugging out on the right hand. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't want to go and talk to anybody because I know I was flipping. It would sound like I'm really too above myself. You understand?
Yeah.
So I didn't say nothing to nobody, and I might not still not do a video on it. I might depends on what the Most High want me to do. You understand?
Yeah.
Only if it's going to edify anybody, I'm going to talk about it.
One quick precept to John 18 and 11. Then said Yahawashi unto Peter, put up thy sword into the sheath. The cup which my Father hath given me, shall I not drink it? Because Peter wanted to slice up them temple guards that came to arrest Yahawashi.
Yeah.
But as you said, the Lord will raise up a standard. That's why when people are bringing, you've got to stack up on the guards and the food, we ain't got to do that, man.
That's all carnality.
We ain't got to do that.
Israelites at the gun range and all that rubbish, man. You know, and like the apostle said, they're probably agents, man. Because the guy said, and I think it was the same group that was at the monument, innit? Yeah. They're agents. They must be, man. Think about it. You know that whole thing where the Native American Gadite went up to the
we
white
don't know
guy.
for sure. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're agents because we don't know for sure.
Don't know for sure, but I think they are, man.
Because you know what the scripture says, man. The scripture says, make not false.
Bear false witness.
Right, bear false witness. So that's why, that's why I say, look, man, you don't know. But the way that them dudes did it was off, man. They wasn't moving in wisdom, man.
It doesn't. When someone says we have to tap into Esau's power,
that
doesn't make. That's not spiritual, man.
Yeah.
We can't tap into his power because his power was
the sword.
The sword, which was ordained by the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah.
But the Lord's going to raise the standard. I get it now. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west and his glory from the rising sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, that's about Jacob's trouble, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So the bodies that we've got now, the Lord's going to rejuvenate some of the elect's bodies at that present time. Some of you might have to last unto the end. Some of you might die and get resurrected, but some are going to get spiritual power to defend who? The elect and the 1/3.
I'm going to say this, right?
Yeah.
In the dream, at the beginning, it was like, what do you say, the standard went up, so there was a siren that went off.
Yeah.
As soon as the siren went off, boom! Spiritual power. Actually, I got hit with spiritual power.
Oh, is this in a dream, yeah?
As soon as it was a siren of troops coming out. As soon as the troops came out, boom! I went into it like it was fucking good, man. I tell you, it's too good to talk. It's too good to fucking be true, man. But it might be true though. It might come true. That's Lord willing, man.
Yeah, so let's read that, bro.
Them bastards are in trouble.
Can I just say something? You see them guys that just walk past me. Do you hear what they said? They said, don't worry about it. Do you hear what they said? They said, see, we can't preach, you can preach, we can't preach.
And they right about that.
Did
We
you hear
can't
it?
preach. We can't. No, I didn't hear what he said, but we can't preach because the Most High. See, this is what I keep saying, man. Because see, Herod is we're in Esau's kingdom, and Esau won't allow them to preach. But the most
and I posted to hard on a video. I put up a video.
Yeah, that's
right.
the guy in England.
Yeah.
But you see that, right? Like think about it. Like Esau would want to allow his own people to preach the word, right? That which they were taught lies of. But they don't even allowed to preach that. But Herod is we're allowed to preach.
Yeah.
And that shows you right there that that's the spirit of the Most High working through all things, man.
Spiritual power on a low level.
So if you can't see this,
you can't see
So this is spiritual power.
Right.
Because really, we should be arrested. Like this one guy, right? You had this one black geezer. He was out there preaching Christianity. The Apostle Tahar was going in on it, right? He was talking about it, and that kind of sort of thing. But there's been no police officers around here. So that's showing you that what we're doing is the right thing to do.
And I saw they bent. There was malice in it. They bent him over, and they took his Bible. Said, "Don't take my Bible. Don't take my Bible."
Yeah.
So that was menacing what they was doing.
Exactly.
Pure hatred.
And you know, I might do a response video to that too. Matter of fact, brother, give me hold you got. I want you to give me a quick precept. Any one of y'all can get me that. Get me Acts 5:30.
MK Ultra on the beast boy. Then you know what I'm saying? MK Ultra, man. Mind control.
Because I've seen it, man. I've seen so many, self-proclaimed Christians. They out in the street and they preach their word of God, and all of a sudden they get stopped by the cops. The cops is messing with them. But how come the cops don't mess? Because they used to mess with us back in the day. Yeah. But we stood our ground. So the cops like, you know what? We're gonna have to leave these things.
Yeah.
And it's really through the spirit of the Lord.
Yeah.
Let's read this.
Acts 5 and 30, yeah? Acts chapter 5. Chapter 5 verse 30. The God of our fathers raised up Yahawashi, whom he slew and hanged on a tree.
38.
And 38. Acts chapter 5 verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
It will come to naught, man. So those different Christian guys, how come they can't preach the Bible? Don't we all have the freedom of right to express ourselves according to the laws of the government? Yeah. So how come when they do it, the cops are stopping them all of a sudden? The reason why, because the Lord ain't fucking with that, man. The Most High is dealing with this. Let's read it again.
Acts chapter 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men,
right,
and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work,
so it says if this counsel, this work
be of men, it will come to naught.
It will come to naught. And that right there just shows you the comparisons of what we have and what the Christians got. What they got, the Lord ain't dealing with that. That's a man-made traditional doctrine. What we got is from Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahawashi. And anything that comes from Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahawashi is done for forever. Let's hold that. Right. Give me Ecclesiastes 3. I'm going to prove that, man. I think it's in verse 14. And you give me the scripture where it says the Lord have set up teachers that should not be removed to any point anymore. Give me that. Yeah. Alright? So that's why the cops, they're not messing with us no more. They could mess with us. They could. But how come they not doing it? How come they doing it to those wimpified Christians over there? Those shrimpified Christians over there. Because the Lord ain't dealing with them, man. The Most High ain't dealing with them. This is the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. All right? Now I'm getting a bit too excited. You know what I mean?
Is this one?
It says, whatever the Lord doeth, he doeth it forever.
Whatsoever God doeth. Yeah, that's it.
Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 14.
Yeah.
I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever.
Right, so whatever the Most High doeth, it shall be forever. So we ain't going no fucking way, man. We staying right here on these corners, man. Until the Lord gives us the red light to stop what we're doing. And that's why the cops, they don't mess with us. They only mess with us when the Lord allowed them to mess with us.
Yeah.
All right? That's why you got to pinpoint and focus on the streets. Because what you just said, brother, it just further validates the point. Okay, because I did see the video. I did see a little bit of the video that Pastor Hart did on the Christian dude where he was stopped from preaching the Bible. But we ain't being stopped from preaching the Bible. How come we ain't being stopped?
When they took my Bible when I got arrested there, when I saw what it was, I said, oh, these are very good Bibles, these are. 1611, and he started to go into a little bit, and I wasn't going to cut him, you understand? But
Yeah.
so he gave me back my Bible, he let me keep my thing on in there too. They took the guy's Bible, didn't they?
Yeah, they took his Bible from him,
Is that a Packer or a Jake?
No, Jake. This is another Negro.
Yeah.
Talking about Christianity garbage, man.
Yeah.
And that's why the cops, they just shut him down, because the Lord ain't dealing with them. I keep saying it, man. That's why they can't. That's why they can't preach and we can't. Go on, brother. Read what you got.
I was gonna say that proves, you were talking earlier about hell, right?
Yeah.
That scripture proves that the whole earth ain't gonna burn. That's a new thing on the block. The whole planet Earth is going to be burned.
Right.
But it said that whatever the Lord does, He does forever.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That means the whole earth, you can't destroy the earth.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Good one, brother.
Mention it again. I want to see if I can get that one there. The one you just read. What was it?
And that's Ecclesiastes 3 and 14.
Yeah.
14.
Right.
Yeah, give me the scripture, brother.
Yeah, this
You got it.
Yeah, Isaiah,
No, it's all right.
Let him read this.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse, where is it? Verse 20.
Right.
And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity.
Read it louder too, brother.
Right. Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
Right.
and the water of affliction,
That's his truth right here. Go on.
yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy
And
teachers.
that's why we can't be removed, man. Like he said, like the John Crow said. He said, what did he say? He said, see, they can preach the Bible, but we can't preach the Bible. Yeah, you damn right you can't preach the Bible because the Lord ain't dealing with your crap, man. All right, that's why we can stand out here and preach all week long if we wanted to, and we would still be here.
Wait.
The reason being is because this is the counsel of the Lord. This is a part of His counsel, setting up His men to preach the Bible, man. Let's read that again.
Isaiah chapter 30 verse 20, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
Right.
and the water of affliction,
Okay.
yet shall not thy teachers be
So
removed.
who are the teachers, brothers? We're the teachers.
The apostles and elders of now.
Exactly, beginning with the apostles of Great Millstone. They're the teachers, and we became teachers under them. All right? Go on.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore,
Exactly.
but thine eyes shall see thy
But
teachers.
thine eyes shall see thy teachers, man. So how is your eyes going to see your teachers? By being on the streets. You got to come out on the street to be seen amongst the people. All right? That's how this is done. So whatever the Lord doeth, if the Most High set up a group of men to preach His word, those men are going to remain on the street. Now, if a Christian guy comes on the street, or as a matter of fact, let me include the Muslims. If the Muslims stand out on the street, they're going to get arrested. All right, we already know. We already know the score. The Muslims, if you have a group of Muslims that come out here and proclaim their Quran, they're going to get arrested. Christians, if they come out and say their little words on the street, they're gonna get arrested. But we've been doing this for years, and we back on the street. Why is that? Because this is the Lord's doing. All right, more the prophets of the Lord, and as time goes on, it's being solidified, man. That we are the guys, man. All right, we're the official men that the Most High sent forth. Okay, so I want you to read that again. Matter of fact, brother, what you got? Give me the book of Isaiah 3, verse 15. Yeah, read that.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I'll give you pastors.
Oh, yeah, you already got it. Let's read that, brother. You already got it.
Oh, that's what you wanted.
That's what I wanted, yep.
Oh, Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to my
So it
heart.
says that the Lord will give us pastors.
According to mine heart.
According to his heart. The Lord will send pastors to his people according to his heart. Go on.
They shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
And shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And this is why we're able to stand and preach our gospel. And the others cannot. Because the Lord didn't send them. Okay? Read on.
And it shall come to pass, when ye are multiplied and increased in the land, in those days, saith the Lord,
Right.
they shall no more say, the ark of the covenant of the Lord.
That's it on that. That's it on that. You got some more, right? You got a precept?
Yeah. Ezekiel chapter 3 and 1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest,
Right.
eat this roll.
So you get excited, man. When you bring these scriptures together, you just get excited. It's like you was talking about, and Apostle I was going into, about how they stopped this Christian dude. Okay, how come they stopping these Christians from teaching? And we're not getting stopped. I gotta talk about it again. Because the Lord ain't dealing with that Christianity bullshit, man. The Most High is dealing with the gospel which was taught 2,000 years ago, which we're teaching right now.
Yeah.
He said he sent teachers. Key word, I sent teachers. That should not be removed into any corner anymore. That's another key word.
Yeah.
So when you analyze those key words, that further solidifies that we are those men that he has sent on the street. Go on. And that's why the cops can't do nothing to us.
Pope Francis, there's going to be an announcement soon that he has to step down.
Right.
Sometime this month, they're saying.
Right.
And all the things are coming out, the paedophilia.
Right.
Jehovah's Witnesses, the one I've been in most of my life, they can't go out by law. They can do it on an individual basis, visiting people, but by law.
So what you saying, brother,
Yeah.
they can't even come out and preach their garbage.
What they used to be able to do, yeah.
Right. See
Could
that?
all paedophilia charges with them too.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
You know,
That's crazy.
Being found guilty, and a lot of the compensation that a lot of them have to pay, the elders have to pay out, and all that kind of thing. So I've been in that thing for so long, and it's a blessing to me to hear about all that.
And you know what? So I'm gonna do a sit down on that, man, because I even found this one black preacher. He's an American guy, right?
Yeah.
The police was bugging him out, man. The police was getting on him all the time.
Christian guy, yeah?
Yeah, some Christian dude. And he eventually had this. I think he's still preaching, but he may not be. Okay. But anyway, brother, yeah, I want you to read what you got.
Christianity.
So is this the famine of the word?
Oh, well, the famine of the word is coming in this time, yes.
Coming, man.
It's coming. But the Lord, like I said, the Lord is going to give us the red light to stop what we're doing. But these cops, when they come up around, when they come and see what we're doing, they're just going to congratulate him. You know what I mean? Like they've always done, man. I've had many cops come up and say, man, you're doing a good work. You're doing a mighty work, man. I've even heard them say to certain brothers too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the cops, they don't mind us. Okay? But it's all through the will of the Lord.
Right.
Go on, brother.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran.
So there's certain prophets that the Lord have sent, and there's certain prophets that the Lord didn't send. And the ones that were not sent, they're the ones that's getting bothered by the cops. And the cops are sending them out of the street, from off the street. Okay, go on.
I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran.
Okay.
I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
Right, yet they prophesy. I have not spoken to them, but yet they prophesy. Go on.
But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my word,
Okay.
then they should have turned them from their evil way
Right.
and from the evil of their doing.
Exactly, and that's why the Christians can't come up and stand and teach what we're doing. They can't teach the Bible like we're teaching the Bible, because the Lord already knows that those pastors are going to pretty much scatter the sheep. The Lord is with those that gather the sheep, not scattering the sheep. And that's why we can preach the Bible, and an average Christian can't teach the Bible. Okay? Because we're sent men of the Lord to do this work.
Yeah.
Go on, brother.
Am I a God at hand, saith the Lord, and not a God afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places,
Right.
that I shall not see him?
Okay, go on.
So, saith the Lord, Do I not fill heaven and earth, saith the Lord?
Okay.
I have heard what the prophet said.
I've heard what the prophet said. Go on.
They prophesy lies in my
They
name.
prophesy lies in my name. And that's what Pastor, what is it? Creep Low for Your Dollars doing. TD Fix is doing. What's the other guy's names, brothers? Help me out.
What's his name? Jakes.
Joe Osteen.
Joyce Meyer. Joe Osteen.
Yeah, Joel Osteen. And Eddie Longstrokes. Okay.
He's dead, isn't it? He's
Yeah,
dead now,
Jimmy
man.
Swagger, yeah.
He's dead now.
So them dudes, they're nothing but liars, man. Deceiving the sheep and scattering them. But we're gathering the sheep. The Lord is with those that gather the sheep. All right, go on, brother.
I have heard what the prophet said. They prophesy lies in my name.
Oh, everybody's going to be saved. And the Lord didn't die for just Israel. He died for the world. John 3:16 closed the book. Shebang. No, that's a lie, man. You can't quote John 3:16 and lie to the people. Go on, brother.
Saying, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
Right, go on.
Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
Right, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart, man. Okay, that's what they are, man. And really, if you really want to go deep, because we all know that the Lord is the Father of spirits, right? The reason why you have false prophets is because the Lord didn't put His Spirit on those prophets to be false prophets. Okay?
Yeah.
That's just how it goes down. But the Lord is dealing with the Israelites right now. It's all about the Israelites right now, man. All of these bullshit-ass Christian, feeble-minded, effeminized Christians, they ain't got shit to say. That's why the cops is running them off the goddamn street, man. All right? And the cops ain't doing nothing to us because the Lord is with this program. The Most High's with us. That's why. And as time goes on, as I'm going to say the second time coming, it's further solidifying the fact that we are the men of the Lord. We are the men of Yah.